Welcome to Eureka Aura. Today we're going to be looking at one of Eureka's most unique grinders, the ZEUS. The ZEUS is a single-dose grinder for high-volume cafes that allows for grind sizes between espresso and filter and allows you to adapt everywhere in between, not only through grind size, but also being able to adjust the speed in which the burrs spin. The design of the ZEUS is to build in a strong anti-retention system. The sloped motor allows coffee to slide in and slide out as efficiently as possible. We have the blow-up system pushing gusts of air through the burrs to make sure that as little coffee retains in the burrs as possible. And if that's not enough, there's a vertical outlet chute and a beater at the bottom to make sure that anything left in that grinding chamber is falling through. This means that every single dose that we make is separate from the last. We can interchange coffees quickly and immediately without any retention at all. So we can switch between completely different flavors and make sure we accentuate those flavors of each coffee. The ability to adjust your grind size, but also the speed in which the burrs spin, is an important aspect for tailoring the coffees that we're trying to grind. From filter coffee to espresso, there are different techniques in which we can use to make sure that we get uniformity within the grind particles, but also reduce retention as much as possible. To create higher RPM speeds up to 1400 allows for speed in the cafes to make sure that we can get through coffees as quickly as possible, maintaining that uniformity. And at slightly lower speeds, we're allowing for a little more time for coffee grounds to be in the chamber to create the uniformity within the coffee. This can vary between filter coffee and espresso, so allowing baristas to tailor the speed and the grind size allows for perfect extractions and real tailoring of recipes. Beyond ZEUS's iconic design, it has a lot of important features. Let's dive into some of those now. The ZEUS brags 85mm pure diamond burrs with increased longevity up to 1,600 kilos. The first feature I'd like to talk about is the ice motion technology. Now, adjusting the RPM speed allows us to really focus in on the coffees that we're choosing. It allows us to adjust the speed to match up with as little retention as possible, but also to make sure we get uniformity within the grinds. The ice motion technology allows us to be able to really curate this between 750 RPM and 1400. The ice motion technology also allows for making sure that the motor is kept as cool as possible, even at high volumes. So even if you crank it all the way to 1400 RPM and you push through a lot of coffee, it will maintain a cool motor so that you get that consistency with coffee and it doesn't overheat the coffee itself. The ZEUS also has a motor safety feature, meaning once the grinds are completely through the chamber, after a few seconds, the motor will stop and it won't spin unnecessarily. As mentioned, the ZEUS has 85mm burrs and is a high volume grinder. Based on the RPM speed, we can grind up 1.5 grams to 5 grams per second for espresso and 2.5 to 10 grams per second for filter coffee. This means that in high volume cafes, we're able to get consistency at a high speed. The ZEUS incorporates silent technology, meaning that even at the high RPM speeds, the high volume of coffee, it still keeps the sound as low as possible, meaning that we can have actual conversations with customers whilst we grind coffee, which is an exciting feature for most cafes. Let's talk about the anti-retention system. The design of the ZEUS allows for a sloped grinding chamber, meaning that coffee will slide in and slide out just here. A blow-up system at the top, pushing gusts of air through the burrs and making sure that as little coffee is retained there as possible. A vertical chute, allowing coffee to drop through. And finally, at the bottom, the metallic beater to make sure that it shakes out any residual coffee, making sure that in between every single grind we make, there is as little retention as possible. The ZEUS incorporates a stepless micrometric regulation system. This means that right here we have the easy setting knob, allowing for going from espresso all the way to filter in one single turn. One of the most important features on any grinder is the capability of getting access to the burrs for cleaning and to make sure that they are retaining as little coffee as possible. With the ZEUS, we have a very quick system that allows us to access the burrs extremely fast, meaning that even in between coffees, we can get really quickly into the burr set to clean them. The easy access allows us to quickly, within one turn, get into the burrs for cleaning. Every time we gain access to the burrs to clean the chamber, they will remain perfectly parallel, keeping that alignment for every single coffee that we grind. Okay, let's grind some coffee with the ZEUS, and I'm going to show you the best practices for getting as minimal retention as possible. Okay, before we weigh out the grinds that we have, we're going to check and see if there's any retention at all in the grinding chamber. Looks pretty good to me. Another key feature about the ZEUS is that without tools, we can adjust the fork at the bottom to make sure that we can switch between portafilter and dosing cup and coffee bag with incredible ease. Now we have right here the fully black ZEUS. However, we also have 3 more colors available for the ZEUS. White, and if you want to get a little bit more striking on the bar, yellow and orange. So that is the Eureka ZEUS, the most unique grinder in the range with wide-ranging capabilities for single dosing for those high-volume cafes. If you're looking to take your coffee to the next level and to make sure that you get good consistency whilst really being able to tailor those recipes for coffee, this is for you.